In response to the alert raised by some Nigerians over the heightening security situation across the country, the Nigerian military seems resolute to ensure that calm is maintained in the country, especially leading to the May 29 handover dates. Nigerians, including Governor Nasir El-Rufai of Kaduna State, had raised alarm over serial killings in these and other places in the country, terming it a ploy to scuttle the forthcoming hand ceremony scheduled to hold in the Federal Capital Territory. And now correspondent Nabu Choke Nabuji in this report examines the role of security agencies in preparations of the pending epoch-making ceremony.
Nigeria, since 1999, has been holding handing and taking over ceremonies to bid farewell to outgoing administration and welcome to incoming ones. From the handing and taking over ceremony of the Abdulsalami Abubakar-led military junta to President Olusegun Obasanjo's administration, then Obasanjo to Yar'Adua and Goodluck Jonathan to Muhammadu Buhari, never has there been apprehension of a security threat to the ceremony as this present one. Since the end of the 2023 general election, the Nigerian polity has continued to witness heightened tension due to the perceived alleged electoral malpractices, which many believed eroded the trust of Nigerians on the electoral umpire INEC. This, many believe, has sparked suspicion, distrust and even hatred among citizens that they believe that all were to engender chaos before the swearing-in date. The fear is fast spreading, especially with the killings going on in Benue and Kaduna State, but the military seems not inundated with the challenge as it is making efforts to stem insecurity across the country.
Like I will always tell you, we will continue to be, we are not resting on our oars to ensure that peace and security is sustained in this country. I can equally assure you that the intelligence community too are working round the clock, just like the way we are working around, the armed forces are working round the clock to make sure that there's peace and tranquility. And I can assure you there are a lot of follow-up operations going up every day. Every day. People are being arrested. People who are on the verge of trying to commit crime are being arrested. People who are moving ammunition from one point to the other, moving weapons from one point to the other to go and commit havoc are being arrested every day, as it was reflected in the report in the brief for today. We are working round the clock, both the intelligence community and the armed forces of Nigeria. We're working around the clock to make sure we nip these things in the bud.
The handing and taking over by the new and old administrations are usually a glamorous event, but with many security threats trailing this year's occasion, government is not also resting on its oars to make it hitch-free.
So there's no fear. People should be afraid that when they hand over, there will be calamity all over the place. I can assure you we are going to be ready to address such whatever calamity is going to come up. We are ready for that. So people should just go about their normal duty and forget about all this apprehension and unnecessary things people are making to put the Nigerians on their edge. There's no cause for alarm. Everything is under control.
Bearing those in mind, Nigerians who are convinced that the military is capable of ensuring security and peace during and after the occasion want the new administration after inauguration to focus on those policies that will impact positively on the country's security. They want the repositioning of the defense and security sectors by entrenching the principle of transparency and accountability to restore citizens' confidence in the system.
At least, let's say, sometime it will reduce, it will be abated, all of a sudden it will just come like a bombshell, is the issue of prices of essential commodities in the market. And Nigeria has a very growing population, a very expanded market. And with this, we have the belief that the new incoming government should work on a method, a mechanism by making sure there is food security for the citizens.
The government and this current crisis of food this our stomach can cause us to do a lot of bad things. So government should try and increase on agriculture, so that people can get fertilizer, get things to make farm, so that we can get food. Because once it's not getting food, once it's not getting what you need to survive, it can lead you to terrorism, it can lead you to a lot of bad things. So I expect the new government to work on agriculture, work on security and employment generally.
Elections have come and gone, with winners and losers emerging from different political parties. What Nigerians now need is peace and harmony to allow those that will be in authority from May 29 perform to deliver the needed dividends of democracy.